know you see that. I know you see that. Ha ha. What's going on, sports fans? Your boy Quan, and I'm back for the first time. Yo, that 2014 football season started, so you already know that fantasy football is back on the map once again. Okay, now week one is over. As of now, the Thursday night game, you know what I mean, is being played as this recording is taking place. It should be over by the time you view this. But I want to give you a recap on what happened in our Yahoo Fantasy Football League called Dirty South. Alright? Now, I'm going to give you the, who won, who lost, and then I'm going to go through the standings, okay? Try to make this quick. I don't want to take too much of your time, okay? So, check this out. The Gap 92, they came through in the first game of the year with a W over the Uptown Scrippers. I guess they didn't have the right, music to dance to or whatever. And, it came down to like the last moment because it was a close victory. They won by less than 10 points, 103.18 to 94.68. All right. Them Delta Dogs got in there and did their thing, beat up on California's finest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you treat these new people when they come up in our league. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little easy on them. You know what I mean? Put them dogs on the leash, girl. So they come out with the W, 115.46 to 89.92. The A-Town Jags came through, clawing over the Rough Riders, 141.54 to 103.26. Christy Love's team, gotta give you a little credit, cuz got you a little W. You know what I mean? First week, first time playing fantasy football. Proud of you, cuz. Keep up the good work. You take out, I gets all the draws. And I don't know, look like she made you drop them draws this week. With a score of 136.50 to 107.40. Now with the highest score of the game for, for the whole week out of everybody in the league, the D to the U to the K to the E. Duke heavy hitters, came out over the Kings, so I guess they're reigning right now, 142.02 to 125.36. Okay? With the lowest score, in the league, that goes the Valley Mobsters with a score of 85.24, and they came out with the L against Too Hot for TV, who scored on them with 113.34. Okay? Now, the highlight game, which is like a rematch of the semifinals from last year between King Street Wildcats and Black Rain, who at that time took out the Wildcats to go on to the championship and ultimately become last year's 2013 fantasy football champ. So King Street Wildcats, they felt some way about that. So week one, they came out and beat last year's champion by about 11 points. It wasn't that big of a lead, but a win is a win. So they came out on top, 121.20 to 110.06. And as of right now, I'm going to go through the standings, and at this point, it's basically going to be strictly on your points and if you won or you lost. Okay? So since we have an extra big league this year, 14 teams, which is probably the most amount of teams I've ever played with in a league. Top 7 are the winners, bottom 7 losers, and this is how we rank, okay? So, number 1 spot, Duke Heavy Hitters. In number 2, in the second place, the A-Town Jags. In third place, Christy Love's team. Fourth place, King Street Wildcats. Fifth place, the Delta Dogs. Sixth place, you got Too Hot for TV. Seventh place, the Gap 92. Eighth place, ATL Kings. Ninth, Black Rain. 10th place, I Get All the Draws. 11th place, Rough Riders in there. 12th place, Uptown Scrippers. 13th, California's Finest. And at the bottom this week, maybe they can change things around with a win. In 14th place, the Valley Monsters. Okay, so I hope you all been paying attention to what's going on in the league. A lot of people being injured. It just seems like every year more and more people are getting injured, and they're getting injured a lot earlier. Now it's like training camp. People are getting injured. So be careful. Keep an eye on your team. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday night. I hope you're paying attention, and make sure that if you want somebody to play who's on the Steelers or the Ravens, that you got them in your lineup, okay? I'll check you all next week. Peace.